Hello everybody, welcome to Food for Thought Part 2, Death. Well, what is death? Webster's dictionary said it is the ending of life, and which is very accurate to me because death is just a part of life. It's just as natural as breathing, For millions of years, people welcomed and accepted this process of life. But what happened? What happened to us accepting this part of life, accepting the fact that somebody had lived the term which was given to them, and they have now passed on. They have obviously done what they were supposed to do, is what my hopes are. So, like I said, death is just as natural as breathing. And everybody must die, so you can't be horrified of it, but you can do everything you can to leave a legacy and to be remembered. You can do everything you can to love. You can do everything you can to learn. You can do everything you can to live the life that you've always wanted and to leave the legacy that you've always dreamt of. And it's very apparent that life is much harder to give than it is to take away, once again, in a state of fragility. So death is certain, and can't be afraid of that. Last one, I mentioned suicide, and I used to tell people, if you commit suicide, you go straight to hell. But then I looked it up in the Bible, and there's really no mention of suicide other than Judas's death, and I believe he went to hell for other reasons than just committing suicide. But in my belief, it is better to die in belief than to live in uncertainty. Think about that. Think about that for sure. But I never want you to give up. I always want you to keep trying, because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family. You owe it to your enemies. You owe it to your future. And, just don't cheat yourself. And that's what I believe. Suicide is just cheating yourself out of what you could have had. And death has become a very scary thing. And you got to think, are you afraid of death, or are you afraid of the pain before death? Just like this life, pain is very temporary. So be happy about your life. Do all that you can to enhance it and to be where you want to be. But always know that death is a part of this life that you have been given. So that's my food for thought on death. Don't forget to comment about the subject and let me know how you feel about it. And I wish you all a good life, and I wish you to live long and prosper. Deuces, everybody. I'll see you in part 3. Food for thought. Love.